It's definitely, you know what I mean, a big thing to be a part of somebody's warm and tender moments. Now, are you guys familiar with INOJ's remake of Love You Down, which was on the So So Def Bass All-Stars compilation a couple of years back?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it went number 13 pop. And, yeah, definitely. We always welcome people to, come back and do some Ready for the World hits. And I think she did a great job.
Yes, you did. I think that was the main reason why I got that on cassette tape. Kids, that shows my age. I had cassette tapes. Y'all do not know anything about cassette tapes, cassette singles. Thankfully, I didn't grow up with reel-to-reel, thank God. Now, where I want to go here is, how did you guys feel about being name-checked by Twister in the hit Slow Jams back in '04?
Oh, that's big promotion, man. Big appreciation, I mean, for Twister, which, we think is one of the hottest rappers around as well, and for Kanye West, Twister, those guys to give you recognition in today's clique, is a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so what is up with Ready for the World now?
We are back in rehearsals. There's rumors of a 30-city tour, and right now we're just gearing up for if that possibility is going to be a reality. Mm-hmm. We'll be bringing the heat once again. We're still young. We're still doing what we do. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by young is that we are still, it feels like it was just yesterday. So when you got a love for what it is that you do, you kind of just get back in the mode of it and you keep rolling.
Right, definitely that. So now that the possibility of the tour could be going down, would there be another RFTW record?
Most definitely.
Okay, and this would be indie and all done by indie producers or all by the members of the group?
It's going to have some outside production as well, but we'll piece it together and then allow outside production to happen.
Melvin, I want to get your opinion. What do you think about the current state of the music industry, and why is it that acts such as like yourself and New Edition can't really seem to kind of catch a break in like today's musical climate?
Well, things move on. Unfortunately, in black music, they kind of move faster than what they should rather than rock and roll. In rock and roll, they kind of appreciate the forerunners more so in rock and roll than they do in R&B. And with the record companies, you've got to have someone in there that's talented as well to say, hey, we've got a gold mine here with a New Edition or Ready for the World. And they've already got a set crowd. Well, people love hits regardless whether they're young or old. They catch on. But if you don't have anyone there at that label to do that, then there's going to be a problem because people will still buy records and still cling on to you as long as you keep putting out hits. But R&B kind of devours itself in the music realm by not hiring enough talent in the A&R department to go ahead and say, hey, we can go ahead and develop this, that, and the other. That's why you still see Rolling Stones around, Aerosmith, AC/DC. You see a lot of rock and roll groups still around with new records out because they understand a lot more as far as still bringing the heat and promotion and marketing. And R&B has to adapt that, and you won't lose so many great artists when R&B starts to step up and say, hey, these are forerunners, and they're still making hits, and they've got a locked-in crowd. Let's keep on developing that group.
Definitely that, because I was kind of excited when New Edition put out the One Love record on Bad Boy because it was the first time since Home Again that they put out a record, but it was like Diddy wanted to reach the crowd that was either little kids or babies when they were at their peak as a group and solo. So I definitely think there's still a crowd for R&B and everything, like Ready for the World and New Edition, but the labels just got to definitely wake up and smell the coffee.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be promoted and marketed. Everything has to be promoted and marketed the right way, and people will cling to it. But that's why I say your A&R staff has to be almost as talented as the artist.
Definitely that. Now, do you guys have any last-minute shout-outs that you want to give before we conclude this interview? Shout-outs?
I'd like to give a shout-out to all of our devoted fans who supported us throughout the years. Love you.
Yeah, and I second that. Our fans have been sincere and with us all the way, and we're going to keep doing it as long as we want to do it and as long as you guys want us to do it. So we got to give big shout-outs to our fans.
All right, now, do you guys have like a MySpace page where people can, send messages or embarrassing pictures of themselves while dancing to Ready for the World or whatnot?
Oh, yeah, we definitely have a Ready for the World MySpace page. Go out on there and check it out, and you can get a lot of information on Ready for the World and bios. And we have another website that's about to be developed, a little more personal website besides MySpace. So right now what we're doing is we just have the MySpace page for people to come to and fill it. And then look out for the new website.
Alright, that's what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Another Time Machine exclusive. Willie Triplett and Melvin Riley from the 80s R&B group Ready for the World. Melvin, Willie, thank you for doing this interview and hang on the line.
All right, our pleasure.
Alright.